The College Basketball Experience Preview and Picks, Episode 4, Thursday, February 9th, on the Sports Gambling Podcast Networks, presented by WynnBET. WynnBET's now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same-game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBET has what you need to win. Sign up today, bet $100, get a $100 free bet at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBET. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. State restrictions apply. We're also brought to you by SGPN's Big Game Bingo. Yes, $57 SGPN gift card for every time you hit bingo. We're also brought to you by SGPN's 57 Bet Challenge. Yeah, $570 in cash and a $570 gift card will go to the winner of the props contest. Get all of our contest info exclusively on the SGPN app, which is free to download in the App Store and Google Play Store. So grab that thing and let it ride. Also, if you're going to be in the great state of Arizona for the big game, make sure to check out our live show at the Ainsworth tomorrow the Thursday, that is 11 a.m. In Arizona. Register today at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/big game.
Hey, it's Scooby right here, a.k.a. Shark Dog, listening to SGP and Let It Ride.
Yes, yes, yes. Woo-hoo. Welcome to the College Basketball Experience Preview and Picks Edition. For good old February 9th. That's a fucking Thursday. Sometimes your days get confused. Thursday, February 9th. If you're wondering who the hell you're listening to, my name was Yeah, past tense. All right. My name is Colby Swinging Database Dan, a.k.a. Pick Dundee. That's not a pick. This is a pick.
He was raised in the land down under, where a man thinks on his feet, speaks with his fists, and lives by his wits.
When Dundee happened, he was a superstar.
Sometimes it may be good, sometimes it may be shit.
And you're nothing but a chameleon, lemon-headed, coward, terrorist pussy. And I'm after you, buddy. You're going to pay for it. Good night.
Yes. Shout out to the chat, making my day. It's always fun. Oh, I'm 8-4 ATS on my locks right now, pending one game. I mean, we could dive into it. We will dive into it because, I love talking about the night before. Shout out to all the people that say, hey, I don't like the structure of the show. You guys talk too much about college basketball and not enough about gambling. We're a college basketball show. All right, and that's why we have this guy as my co-host. Give it up for former video coordinator for Bob Huggins and Frank Martin. Give it up for the host of the Ryan and Rush Show and the NFL Gambling Podcast, which you should be listening to before Sunday. Give it up for Ryan McIntyre. How you doing, man?
Boom, I'm doing good. How about those ears, baby?
Yeah. Huge win. I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was in the middle of doing college football stuff as the season never ends on the College Football Experience. Subscribe, tell a friend. But I saw the Mountaineers get a huge win. I understand there was a shit ton of fouls, but who cares? At the end of the day, a win is a win is a win. I know was there a critical charge or block in that game, I believe. I was catching the highlights here. I got a game on below me here, but walk us through what happened there.
I don't know which one you're pointing to because there were a bunch of charges down the stretch. I mean, the one on Eric Stevenson fouled him out of the game was ridiculous. The one at the end, Joe Toussaint, he was in position. But, I mean, Iowa State got shafted as well. Both teams got shafted. Another night in the Big 12. But, hey, I'm never going to apologize for a W. 4-7 in the league now. Probably need to win 3 more, protect home court, go dancing. It's easy as that. Schedule's about to get real, though, because 4 out of the next 6 are on the road at Texas, at Baylor, at Kansas, at Iowa State. Yes, I just named 4 out of the top 15 teams. Welcome to the Big 12.
Oh, I can't wait, man. I mean, this time of year is so
It's
fun.
ridiculous, man.
So fun. I mean, I'm watching the San Diego State Utah State game right now. San Diego State's up 10, 5 minutes, just under 5, and these teams absolutely fantastic. Like I knew. Did I highlight this in the past? Like on the bracketology show, I talked about this game. I talked about it leading up. We were talking Mountain West games. Now I know it's Utah State just hit a 3 to cut it to 7, but there was a dust up like I forecasted. Noah, can we cue up the dust up in Logan, Utah?
The dust up bowl, baby. Let's go.
Spot on. There we go. I watch it every year. This is one of the games I watch every year.
Going to that last timeout, it got intense. Heated between San Diego State and Utah State to begin your bench. So keep an eye on Funk and Trammell. And words exchange there. Funk turns around, Trammell and Funk exchange words. And then escalates even from there with
Coach is getting into it.
Utah State head coach Ryan Odom and John Higgins having a heated exchange.
Love it. Sports are back, baby. Sports are back. Fantastic. Yeah. I mean, look, that rivalry is fantastic. So, that's what happens. You know what I mean? Like every year, I feel like subscribe to it every year. I go out of my way. It's like when I go out of my way to watch. I go out of my way. Dave says the old racist dust up. Yeah, who knows what was said? But it's like Xavier.
Two sides to both stories there, baby.
Xavier Cincinnati, I want to watch every year. The Backyard Brawl, West Virginia Pitt, every fucking year. Carolina Duke, obviously. These ones are like low key. I feel like the true college basketball heads know about these dust ups. So. Shout out to that, and I know we're sweating out action. I know you're on the other side. I'm on the Aztec side. Should be fun down the stretch. What does Trevor say? That was absolute madness. Still trying to figure out how Trammell got ejected for leaving the bench when a TO was called. That's a good point. That's
I agree.
Very good point. Kind of hard. It's
too important a guy to eject, man.
I know. It's like their fucking best player, arguably, and but hey, they're still gonna fucking win. What up, Logan? All right. I know we have some. Every once in a while, we'll have some Utah State fans though. So I don't know what to tell you. I took San Diego State. Fuck.
I like both.
Yeah, I do like, dude. Look, I get it. You know, it's okay. Racist shit was said in years past. There's still like fucking 20,000 people in that gym. They're not all pieces of shit. You know what I mean? It's a classic example of couple of people saying some racist shit that's terrible, and we shouldn't judge the whole crowd by them. Chinese spy balloon in the chat saying, better than LeBron James. Shout out to
damn right, let's go.
that data that you're pulling. Shout out to Degenerate Ringer says my all-time favorite show. Appreciate you, man. Maybe you're one of our all-time favorite listeners. West Virginia with a huge game. Boston College. We got to talk about that.
Oh, man.
Shout out to Moisty Turtle Picks. There we go. I'm dressed like you got to. Long story short, I don't know. Like when I was leaving today, I know I had to get there early to the office. I had to let in a friend of mine. And make a long story short, I didn't have much available clothes laundry-wise. So I was like, you know what? I go, I'm completely overdressed for this. Even when I saw CJ, I feel like he was like, dude, where are you going? You going to a fucking wedding? You know what I mean? Like,
hey, you're just trying to get a rose, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Hey, I might wear it again tomorrow. I'm fucking on fire again. I haven't had a bad day in picks. I was thinking about this, Mac. I haven't had a bad day in picks in like, I feel like over a week. January, I had a great month. I know I caught up on a lot of stuff. I was in the red some from December. And then I honestly, I feel like I've been on fire. And I feel like you have been too. So shout out to us. Shout out to us.
Conference play, baby.
Yeah, Rob. Shout out to Rob. Right? Catch that. The Bachelorette 2.0. All right. We got a new podcast coming out. Bring your garter belt. All right, look, we got a lot to talk about. Because there's a shit ton of games. Also, right now, Seattle and Utah Tech that just went final. And I'm glad you had me switch over to Utah Tech. That line went up. I took Utah Tech and not Seattle, so I just hit on that. I didn't bet it. But currently, I am sweating out also why I have Wyoming +3. Remember, we added this one in the pregame show, which, by the way, we will be doing a pregame show tomorrow. This one will be more punctual. My day today was crazy. I had a shit ton of work I had to get done, so I wasn't on time. I was like 30 minutes late. But this one, I promise you, what did we decide? 3 o'clock tomorrow, right?
Yes.
3 o'clock
leading
tomorrow.
into the 7 o'clock Eastern window.
Yeah, 3 o'clock tomorrow, Pacific time, 6 o'clock Eastern. Pregame show for a great lineup. UNLV currently up 5 on Wyoming. Army didn't cover for us. Next, Hofstra. Dude, they're gonna.
I know.
They're the best team, dude. I really believe they're the best team.
This game was closer than the score indicates. It was a 7, 8, 9 point game, and then Hofstra too much athleticism. Guard play was too good. Bad pick on my part. I took a jab. It was a standalone game, and I got greedy.
Moscow Tech versus Beijing State. That's a great game, Vlad. Vlad Putin's in the chat too. We got the Chinese spy balloon. We got Vlad Putin. Shout out to the whole chat. And
Northeastern needed JJ Barea tonight.
NC Nick locked up Hofstra, so I'll play his music.
Yeah, good job, Nick.
Oh boy, Utah State just missed a wide open 3 that would have cut it to 2. I want to watch this game. I don't want to steal right now. I want to watch this game. Oh man, I got it all right below me, so forgive me if you're listening to this on audio form. Nebraska got absolutely housed by Michigan. Is Michigan going to go dancing? I think they are.
It's going to come down the wire. Noah's shaking his head. I could see him behind the scenes. He's shaking his head no. He's trying to be pessimistic like myself. It's not going to work as well. And Mountaineers haven't lost since I've said, I don't know if they're going to win this game. I think it's going to come right down the wire. I think it's going to come down to the Big Ten tournament. They're probably going to have to win a game or two. But you know what? We've seen Juwan Howard in the same situation where he gets in as maybe that playing game or 11 seed. Next thing you know, maybe he could win a game or two and get to the second weekend again. Yeah. Shout out to Benny Furman, who huge night tonight. And he hit on a parlay that we were on, or we took. Boom.
So shout out to Benny. I'll start things off with what he's talking about. UNC Asheville minus the points. Boom! They win by 7. Get this Winthrop bullshit out of here. Nobody goes into Asheville, baby, and gets the dub.
I think they were up by 30 at one point in this game. Like, this ended up being a total sweat for you. Like,
I know.
Unnecessary. Like, I was like, man, they're up by like 28. And then I go, holy shit, they're only up 4. What's going on?
I know. I thought I was going to be jumping off the roof tonight. Michael Crichton minus 3. I told you, just trust what there's certain situations you do, and then you got to trust what you've seen. We knew Michael Crichton and the Blue Jays would just be a little too strong, I thought. So, I mean, we gave great analysis here. We nail another lock. Yes, I'm bragging. Someone's comment was like, "This asshole just brags about his picks for the first hour." When I win, sometimes I whine when I lose, but I
think we do a good job of acknowledging when we ate shit. I mean, other people will just skip over. No, we'll say, "Hey, Northeastern shit pick."
Yeah, and we love college basketball, so we also want to talk about the races. See, that's the problem is they expect picks and just flat out picks. No, we love the sport. We love everything about it. We want to watch fucking Chicago State against Cal State Bakersfield. You know what I mean? Like we love the sport. If you don't love college basketball, maybe this is the spot for you. All right, go.
Well, people just want instant gratification. Like, hey, give me your picks. If you want instant gratification, just go over to Pornhub or something. Get out of here.
Yeah. Oh man, Creighton. What do you make of this Creighton team? Are they legit? Dude, Utah State cut it to 3, by the way, with a minute left. But yeah, I mean, Creighton is I know we talked about this before. They could make a deep run.
I love Creighton. They looked like a second weekend of Final Four team in November. Got some injuries. I mean they're They could score from all 5 positions. Different team with Kalkbrenner. They've been to the tournament, won a game. Nobody wants to draw this team in March.
Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. While you're talking, I agree with everything you're saying. San Diego State was they're up 3. Utah State had the numbers on them. They go up for a layup. Great block from behind out of bounds by San Diego State. So Utah State has the ball down. They called a foul. See, I have it on mute. Okay. Wow. This is really gonna come down to it here.
I got Utah State at halftime, 4-1 plus 400 on the money line. So come on, Aggies, close this thing out, man.
This game is awesome every year, man. I'm telling you, every year, watch these games. Watch specifically this matchup. This matchup in the Mountain West is fantastic. Hunter says Logwood is usually a favorite on the Pornhub network.
Yes, Longwood's the Pornhub special of the night. Thursday. Let's go.
Oh man, 56 seconds left. It's tough. All right,
over half the crowd does not have shirts on too, so that's when you know it's lit.
Logan is a great college environment. I'll say that.
Screaming Mormons, chest hair out. Let's go.
Condone all that is said, but I'll say they show up and they support their team and their town and all that shit. There we go. Nathan says, I live and breathe this college basketball shit. I really feel like, college basketball, I'm at like a crossroads where I feel like it's the best thing that we have in a sport in this country. But so I want it to get more, I want more people to know about it, especially the regular season. But at the same time, I almost don't want them to, because I don't want it to ruin. They'll probably end up doing the NBA timeout shit. You know what I mean? Where you can advance the ball for strange reason. It's like, no, in a way, I almost want to keep it like this, but I also want more people to listen to the podcast. I'm all fucked up. Monmouth wins by 7 as a dog. We were all over the Hawks. Let's go.
Let's win the national championship.
Dude, they're going to be a tough draw in the CAA tournament, man. I'm telling you. They're going to be a I'm sorry, I was reading Oral Roberts, a soft Pornhub. Oral Roberts, that large Pornhub bid. Love the chat.
Yeah, people like the Pornhub reference. Yes, shout out to Rick Pitino, baby. Go Gaels.
Yeah, and Rob's spot on. And as we're watching, I'm seeing the fans in Logan right now, and he says the NBA could never replicate this game in a million years. This atmosphere is insane. Exactly. That's one of the reasons why college basketball is just so fucking good, man. I almost don't want to do the podcast right now and watch the rest of this game. Mercer and Samford. This one, I'm glad I removed the lock because only won by 1. Only won by 1. I removed the lock late thinking about this. But Samford got it done. Huge win in overtime. This game shouldn't have went to overtime. They gave up like a 6-point lead with like a minute and a half left. Shout out to Samford, though, for still finding a way to win this game. As step back by Bradley. No.
What do they call? Foul?
I don't know what they called right there. Okay. That's a big win, though, for Samford. So Central Connecticut State -5. We gave that away. Didn't lock it. Didn't bet it because we're not insane, but thought about it. Thought about being insane.
The better Blue Devils.
Yeah. All right. We got an inbounds here. Matt Bradley passes it over to, I can't tell numbers, but my screen's not big enough. Oh man, here we go. We're under 30. San Diego State clinging to a 1-point lead. Oh,
they're not going to call anything. They got it.
Oh, you don't even need to go up because the clock reset. He didn't need to do
2
that.
Timeouts. Yeah. Yep, there you go. He'll use one. Yep.
Isn't that, you're a little bit ahead of me? You're a tiny bit ahead of me, man.
All right, I'll have a delayed reaction to the reaction.
Oh man, Longwood blew out Presbyterian, held Presbyterian to just 46 points. What a defensive performance by Longwood.
Yep, the Pornhub special. Go Longwood.
Drexel takes down Delaware by 4. Shout out to Drexel. I actually thought Delaware would win that one. Shout out to Drexel for they're a weird team. When they're on, they're capable of beating anyone in the CAA. Bryant whooped up on Albany. I was on the wrong side of that. Luckily, I didn't bet that one. Just on picks, I was on the wrong side of that. Elon, We pushed on Elon.
And probably should have won. I mean, they were winning a lot of this game, so they kind of gave it away at the last seconds. You knew they couldn't win 3 in a row.
How about the Memphis Tigers, though, man? They went.
That was impressive.
Yeah, they whooped their ass, man. Not even close. Navy didn't cover the big number against Bucknell. Boston, we were on that one, the Courtney Love game, where we didn't understand the line. BU wins. You locked this, didn't you?
Yeah, letdown for American.
There we go. There we go. Glad Putin cracking me up in the chat. We got 10.2 seconds left. Aztecs clinging to a 1-point lead. I mean, San Diego State's not the best free throw shooting team. If I'm Ryan Odom, I want my shot up in the air at like 5 seconds, right? Because if A, you can get an offensive rebound. B, if you foul, they're not the best free throw shooting team. I might even want it like, I guess you still want to get the best shot you can. Here we go. Oh, step back, miss, board. Oh, but they might get one more shot though. They might get one more shot here.
Still do have a timeout.
Yeah, and you might be able to advance the ball.
Yeah, if you're playing in that ridiculous league where they allow what's it, gather dribbles?
Yeah.
No wonder LeBron's all-time leading score. Gather dribble. What the hell is that?
True. Look, LeBron's I'm not going to be like Skip Bayless and like deny that he's a good player, but he did.
He's a good player, yes.
Yeah, he's one of the best ever. But come on, he gets some Ewing travel love. And I'm a Knicks fan back in the day, but Ewing traveled every fucking time. David Stern gave him that love. It's like, hey, he's New York City. Give him that third step. Give him that third step. All right, Tennessee and Vanderbilt. Hold on, let's wait 1.8 seconds here. I mean, gosh, shout out to Patrick Mullen. Yeah, Tennessee Vanderbilt. This game was insane, but let's just wait 1.8 seconds because we got who's this at the free throw? See, I'm a little bit far back from viewing this. First free throw, good. Wow, huge. No, I've always wondered this. I understand the risk of if you miss this and they make a full court shot.
Yep.
But I almost think your percentages.
The Duke Butler game.
Yeah, your percentages are probably still better though to miss, right? It's one of the.
Yes, I think so. But they have a timeout.
Yeah, but now you're burning the timeout and they can't advance it. You see my point?
The game that is this exact situation was the 2010 national championship game where Shire, of all people, the head coach now at Duke, was on the foul line. He misses the free throw, and Gordon Hayward this close to banking it in to send the Dukies home. So,
but there was like 3 seconds, right? Like I feel like with that,
probably four or five, probably.
He had
enough time to catch it and get to half court.
I like the miss with 1 second because if you throw it to half court, you can call timeout and then you get the ball at half court. If you miss, now that timeout, they're underneath the basket still. So yep. I like the strategy in doing that. I understand though, the downside of this is if they hit a half court shot or a full court shot, you lose. It's
See, this is why the college game is better than the NBA is to get it to half court where everybody wants to get it to. You actually have to inbound the ball, execute a play, catch it, and call timeout at the same time, rather than just be like, timeout. Yeah, we want it up there. Yeah, no shit, you want it up there. You're 45 feet closer to the basket.
Can you imagine that in football? Let's just put the ball at we're under 2 minutes.
We want the ball at the goal line.
All right, they're calling another timeout. Noah, can we play this Tennessee Vanderbilt game? Because we had a barn burner at this ridiculous stadium in Nashville, Tennessee. Watch this on YouTube, folks. YouTube.com/college experience.
4.8 to go. Robbins has it. Here comes Mignon with a path. Outside to Lawrence for the win. Yes!
And look at the people.
He got it. Vanderbilt wins it.
Look at this guy in the white shirt. He's going to run up and dunk it.
Yeah, get up.
He's had a few Molsons. I mean, unbelievable. First off, what an unselfish play because that was a risky pass because the clock almost went out on him. Unbelievable finish there. The whole team's also down below because it's an elevated court, so they have to get up. They're like right next to him. Unbelievable finish there, and what a win for Jerry Stackhouse and the Vanderbilt Commodores. And by the way, here we go, throwing it down. Oh, there we go. Did that hit? I think it might be over.
Yeah, if it didn't hit anybody, then the ball will go back to the spot.
But what'd you make of that Vanderbilt game?
Tennessee's playing like shit right now. They can't score. I mean, they have not played a good game since the SEC Big 12 Challenge when they made a statement against Texas. They laid the egg in Gainesville. Then they barely beat Auburn on the controversial call. Now they lose at Vandy. Oh yeah, we're fading Rick Barnes in March.
Yeah, I'm all over it, man. Shout out to Vanderbilt. Huge win for Jerry Stackhouse in that program, beating the rivals. Sometimes that'll keep your job safe. Just beat the team up the road. Upstate destroyed Charleston Southern. We were both on Upstate. Colgate, not even a sweat. We were all over this. This is my number one play of the day. Won by fucking 28 points at home against Lehigh, getting it done. Shout out to the golf course of Binghamton. I thought this line reeked, so I thought New Hampshire would actually cover this one. But shout out to the golf course for getting the dub and completing the sweep against the Wildcats of New Hampshire. Georgia Tech took down Notre Dame. Wow. Mike Bray, you should have just quit now, man. Win percentage.
Get him a whiskey. They suck.
Oh, man. And then Belmont, Missouri State. We both like Belmont, the Bruins there. They were right there. Ben Shepherd, I feel like they had a chance. They just didn't get it done. I know they're still reviewing this game, so we're not final yet in Logan.
So he did touch it.
So then I think
what are they going to get? Half a second?
No, I think even less. Indiana State destroyed Valpo. We were on this one. I don't know why I didn't lock this. I should have locked this. We should have locked this.
We kind of hinted at it in the pregame show. We were like, Indiana State's not losing, but we were worried about the 13.
Yeah. Furman destroyed VMI by 31. Shout out to Furman. Jeez, I took VMI plus the 17. Didn't bet it, but my Hampton Pirates plus 17. Only lost by 14. We knew that line was off. Shout out to Hampton. Chattanooga just destroyed the Citadel. Shout out.
Tough night for the military academies.
Yeah, seriously.
VMI and Citadel. The white guys, as Keith Landry said last night. Yeah. Rest in peace to my wife.
The white guy parlay didn't work out so well. The white guy parlay worked out like the white guy basketball game would work out, in a world, in the world that we live in, essentially. No dunks.
You could almost add Utah State to that too, Keith.
One of the games of the night. I know we could say maybe this Utah State San Diego State game or the Vanderbilt game, but Richmond and G-Dub was a fucking game. Double overtime. G-Dub wins by 2. I mean, James Bishop went for 33 and 10. Shout out to him. I mean, this is just another night in the A10, right? Makes sense. Make it make sense.
I'm out of ideas here. I can't figure out the A10. Tune into this tournament. It's gonna be fun. Take all the dogs on the money line. I bet you end up with the profit.
Dude, G-Dub's only 2.5 games back.
I know. It's a shit show. It's a total shit show. You can't figure out who's who. And and we'll get into some other stunners in this league here in a minute.
Jesse Edwards in Syracuse got the dub. He went for 18 and 12. Big game in Tallahassee. No one was at this game. I saw this. No one was at this game. Wait, did they put 1.5 on the clock?
It's got to be less than that. That's what it was before.
I thought I saw like point. I know I'm in the middle of doing a show, but I thought it was at decimal points.
0.2. There
we go. Okay. So just a tip in, which once again, back to the white guys, this is not going to work against San Diego State. All right. These white guys are all stapled to the ground. All right. There hasn't been a successful
sneaky athletes.
There hasn't been a successful white man tip in since fucking Bob Cousy, probably. this is just not going to work. Let's see. Hey, see, it's over. It's over.
Yeah. They didn't even think about throwing it to the rim.
Yeah. UMBC pushed with NJIT. Dude, we got to power through some of this. Shout out to they keep pushing these 9-point spreads. How about we gave away this earlier today? LaSalle and Fran Dumfrey. Make it make sense with the A10. LaSalle's playing better ball. They've won 3 straight. All of a sudden, and the Bonnies
they can win the tournament.
Dude.
They can win the tournament. It doesn't make any sense. I mean, they've won 3 in a row. They were 2-6. Now they're 5-6. I think you just ride with the coaching experience come March here.
Yeah. We also had Vermont -8. They won by 9. There's my Catamounts. Getting it done. As I switch over to UNLV in Wyoming. We got it done, man. Man, Wyoming's not going to hit for us, I don't think, man. Under 5.
No, Vegas just pulled away, man. Damn it.
High Point got blown out by Campbell. We were on the right side of the Campbell's Chunky Soup. UMass did not get it done. And see, this was one that if you listen to the pregame show that we did today, we altered when we found out everyone was out. Fordham wins by 10, and Fordham is a game and a half out of first, man. This is a great story going on in the Bronx. I know guys were out for UMass, but I don't give a shit. Fordham's got to celebrate this. Quisenberry went for 21. Western Carolina beats Wofford in double overtime in a great one in the SoCon. Shout out to them. And then, man, we did lock up IUPUI, and we ate just a bundle of shit on this one as Wright State won by 32.
Yeah, they're back to being high. we jagged off here in the distance. Yeah.
Iowa State lost to West Virginia by 5. We touched on this one. Huge win for the Mountaineers. Boston College, once again. That can't beat Boston College. You want to talk about one that's going to just did that ruin their tournament chances? This is a bad loss, right?
Well, which Boston College lost? Because they got swept.
They
already lost to them before.
Last year, I think, too.
Yeah. They may have to win the ACC tournament once again. This, man.
That's a brutal loss.
I mean, man, they were feeling themselves. This was like a loss that they would have had under Seth Greenberg back in the day.
We took the points. We were on the right side of this, but wow.
Yeah.
George Mason.
Locked it.
Yeah. George Mason and Kim English. Turns out that Adam Sandler concert going on right across the street from Duquesne. Got the people laughing, feeling good because wow, Duquesne won by 23. What a win for the Dukes, as they are only 2.5 games out of everyone's got a shot in the A10. Charleston, you were spot on this one. You locked.
No, I didn't. I stayed away.
Charleston,
white out there tonight. It was lit.
We locked up Texas Tech plus 5.5. They only lose by 3. Red Raiders, baby. Let's go. Bradley destroyed Illinois State. You were on the right side of that one. I took Illinois State. Didn't bet it, but nice play there. Utah Valley also returned to Utah and destroyed Cal Baptist by 16. UCF, I told you that was a critical game for them. If they want any chance of making the NCAA tournament, they got to start winning some of those games like that. I still think it's kind of a pipe dream. They're gonna have to have some nice wins down the stretch, or maybe in the AAC tournament. They win by 5 in Wichita, and then unbelievable lemon of the night by us. We locked up Northern Iowa minus 10. Evansville wins by 12. What?
Man, this one made absolutely no sense. Evansville was 0-14 headed into tonight. I almost said 0-12. No, they were 0-14. They lost every game by double digits so far in league play, so except for one. And disappointing night for Northern Iowa.
Unbelievable. That's a terrible loss. UIC covered the points against Southern Illinois. Almost won the game outright. Won the game outright. How about what Houston did to Tulsa? Held them. I'm glad you helped me change my pick. I was going to take Tulsa plus 28.
Tulsa was winning 10-9. And everybody's like, hey, we got a game here. Next thing you know, bam.
Yeah.
We're down 30 at half. I go, holy shit.
A 71-32 run.
Yeah.
How about Georgetown plus the points? Boom, we told you. Getting it done.
I love Georgetown.
We locked that up. DePaul did not cover against Nova. Nova won by 16. We were on the wrong side. We took DePaul plus 10. Didn't bet it. You were right on this. Wisconsin. This is a gigantic win for the Badgers. They go on the road and a huge loss to Penn State. Penn State's going to end up in the NIT now. Overtime win as the Badgers win 79-74. We also ate shit here, or I ate shit here. You didn't. We both ate shit on this next game. You were right on Wisconsin. I took Penn State. We didn't bet it.
I should have locked them, man. That game sums up those two programs. Wisconsin always finds a way to get whatever they need to get done, make it to the dance. Penn State always finds a way to just come up a game or two short.
Well, yeah, and it's the same story. It doesn't matter on the coach. It seems like whether it's Shrewsbury, whether it's, I know they had the interim, and then before that they had Chambers.
Yeah.
St. Joe's went to Loyola and won. We thought that line smelled. We took Loyola because of the smell. We're idiots because St. Joe's, once again, they're in the mix too. If you took Oklahoma plus 9.5, I feel sorry for you because they lost by 10.
Yeah.
We took the Sooners, but we didn't lock it. But nice performance there by Baylor as they continue to roll. LSU was only down 3 at the half, and I played this on the money line, and I took LSU plus 10. This is a brutal beat, man. Lose by 11. Okay, the money line didn't hit, but give me the points. Come on here. Mississippi State continues to roll. They're going to be dancing. Wow, Alabama, what they did to Florida. Can we talk about that? Dude, they were up by 35 when I was watching, 32 maybe. I don't know, something like that at one point when I was watching. And I was like, okay. What'd you make of it?
52. It was 52-23 at Alabama. The only thing that can get in the way of Alabama is if they got to play another Big 12 school. So as long as they stay in the SEC, they can keep beating up on these teams. But yeah, man, Brandon Miller, 24-9. They made like 15 threes tonight. Man, we ate shit on this one.
Shout out to Noah Beanick in the pregame show. He was like, take the over on 7 rebounds with Brandon Miller. He gets 9. Boom. Hit with some college basketball props too. New Mexico State crime did not pay at Grand Canyon. I told you this place scares me because it gets lit. Grand Canyon wins by 11, and then San Diego State takes down Utah State by 2, and Seattle beats Utah Tech by 4, and basically Wyoming is down 10 with 2 minutes left. Game balls. I'll let you start, man.
Oh, I'm going with my team, man. Hugs, Mountaineers, big win. They needed it. In position to get a bid into the NCAA tournament. Got to take care of business down the stretch.
I'll go, and yeah, that was a huge win. I want to see Hugs make the tournament. Love, obviously, big fan over the years. I got to go with the Vanderbilt Commodores. How unselfish was that pass? How risky was that pass? But hey, you've been banged up. You beat your rivals. You stormed your filthy court. Fantastic win for the Commodores. That is my first game ball. Who's your second one?
My second game ball, the game just ended. I got to give it to San Diego State. Go into that atmosphere, get a big road win. So the Aztecs solo possession of the Mountain West with, I think, 7 or 8 games to go.
My second game ball, Oklahoma State. No Avery Anderson. You get it done. They're hot right now, man. They're hot. They're playing good ball. How many have they won in a row? I feel like they've won like 3 or 4 in a row.
4, because they're 6-5 in league play now.
I mean, they got to be dancing now. I don't know. Bracketology Monday. We're gonna have the Cowboys all over that one. Shout out to them as they win. Depleted, next man up mentality comes true in Stillwater as they win by 3 over Texas Tech. Who's your third game ball?
I like to go off the board for one of these. You know what? I'm gonna go Charleston, man. I mean, they beat Wilmington by 30. That's impressive. So I'll go College of Charleston for my last game ball.
Makes a lot of sense. I think I gotta go name brand. I normally like to go small school on the third one, But I think the most important, maybe you could make a case this is the most important win of the night. The Wisconsin Badgers in overtime in State College as my final game. Ball, you're right, Christian. Evansville definitely deserves I think Evansville, I think LaSalle all deserve some runner-ups for game balls. But at the end of the day, not enough time. Shout out to the chat, though. All right, let's get to picking some games, all right? But before I do that, I want to tell you.
Dumpster fire. This is easy. Virginia Tech.
Oh, you're right. I forgot about the dumpster fire. Yeah.
That's
Virginia
an easy
Tech.
one, man.
Virginia Tech for sure. That's the first one for you. My second dumpster fire. I was thinking about Notre Dame, but I got to continue.
Iowa.
I'm going to go LSU. You've lost 11 straight fucking games. You have a talented roster.
Yeah.
This is inexcusable. I know it's year one, but 11 fucking games, and these games are by double digits. Dumpster fire in Baton Rouge. All right, let's get to picking some games. But before we do that, I want to tell you that the college basketball experience is brought to you by WynnBET. WynnBET's now live in Arizona, Colorado, Indiana, Louisiana, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Tennessee, and Virginia. From boosted same-game parlays to live in-game odds, WynnBET is what you need to win. Sign up today, bet $100. Get a $100 free bet at sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WynnBET. That's sportsgamblingpodcast.com/WYNNBET. State restrictions apply. Offer subject to change. Terms and conditions. WynnBET.com. Must be 21 or older. Present in the state where WynnBET is available. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, call 1-800-522-4700. All right. Slate is fun. Wagner, St. Francis, standalone game. Don't make me lock it up. But if we have to, it's the only game on.
It's at the Pope PE Center, baby.
Who would we
the divider?
Yes, the divider will be down because it'll be in the middle of the day. They have some dodgeball going on the other side of the gymnasium. Who would we be if we wouldn't bet?
Be off by foot.
You're listening to the Sports Gambling Podcast Network. I'm locking up the vacuum company on the road. You can put all the dividers down you want, but you ain't going to be dividing the money in my motherfucking pocket. All right, let's go. What are you doing here?
What'd you say the number was? I didn't even hear. I saw that you took the vacuum.
-2.5.
I'll join you. I'll take the vacuum company. Hey, make sure you pick up your water bottles on the bench. The AAU team's coming on after.
Yeah. Check out the snack bar. The vending machine is fantastic. R7 is your Milky Way. All right.
$2.50 for Skittles.
Oh, man. Next up, we got another standalone game. Oh, my God. Sacred Heart travels to the other San Francis. Man. The St. Francis doubleheader day spot, sign me up for that every week. This one's a little harder to me. This one stinks. This one stinks because you have Sacred Heart, who's 13-13, at St. Francis, PA, who's 8-15, but St. Francis, PA is favored by 2.5. Make it make sense. Last time they played, Sacred Heart won by 3, just on January 16th. At the Gaels Arena. I'm going with Sacred Heart with the sweep, but it might be too obvious.
Hey, you know what we should do instead of locking these games? We should play the fade the Francis parlay here.
I like it.
We'll take Sacred Heart and Wagner. Let's go. That's our day game standalone parlay. Take Wagner and Sacred Heart.
There we go. Fade Pope Francis. All right. Fade him. Gardner Webb's heading into
Sunday.
Gardner Webb is heading into Radford. Oh boy, we got a big one. We got a big one here in the Big South. Gardner Webb's only 2.5 games back. Statement game tomorrow. That's why I'm taking the 4.5. What are you doing here?
My boys, man, they're right there in first place, tied for it. I think. I'm going to lay the points, but I'm not going to lock it. They've been winning a lot of close games. I think they could potentially win another close game.
Louisiana Tech is at the airport. This is a good game. It's actually a pretty good game, man. I feel like both these teams better than their record. At the Ocean Bank Center. Louisiana Tech won by 4 in Ruston. I like a revenge spot. The airport's been playing better. I'm going to lay the 1 with the airport. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm on the airport as well. They've been really, really good at home. Off the loss, they almost beat UAB. I think this is a lock for me. I'm taking the airport. Lock it up to start the evening. Let's go.
Moneyline Mac saying, get your ass over to the tarmac. Place a wager on the airport, baby. Old Dominion is traveling to Atlanta. I got no idea. Let's bring up the Sunbelt standings for this breakdown.
This is our Thursday edition of the Sunbelt because this is every Thursday.
Yeah, well, Georgia State's like eliminated. They're 7 games back, but watch them win the Sunbelt. ODU is still in the mix. They're getting a point in Atlanta. I'll take Old Dominion and Jeff Jones. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll take ODU as well here.
James Madison is in Statesboro, Georgia, taking on Georgia Southern. JMU is laying 4. It's a huge game for JMU. You know why it's huge is because JMU is 2 games back from Louisiana and Southern Miss, and they play. So I'm laying the 4 with JMU. Guess what I'm doing? I'm locking up JMU -4. Let's go. Let's go. Dukes. This is the lefty Drizel battle. They both, or he coached at both schools. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I was gonna say Mike Binghamton. Correct me if I'm wrong. He came from Georgia Southern. They've won 4 in a row, the Dukes, man. But I can't lock the Dukes, man. They're all over the place. You know, it could be a get up spot for Georgia Southern.
They gotta win it, man. They gotta win.
I know.
It.
That's what scares me.
Yeah. All right. Next. Welcome to the B side of the college basketball experience. Preview and picks for February 9th. We're in the middle of picking all these games. So if you are wondering about the early day games, it's on the A side. The B side is this, where things get a little looser. So that means we will have a Courtney Love appearance. Bellarmine! Bellarmine is at Liberty. Liberty is laying 15. Bellarmine is the one team that can kind of mess with Liberty, I feel like, right? What happened the last time? Oh, Liberty destroyed them.
No, they drilled them.
Never mind. I'll lay the point. Didn't they beat them in the tournament last year? I feel like Bellarmine beat them.
They did, yes.
Yeah. You're right, though. I got to lay the points, though. I'll lay the 15. I don't feel good about it, though. What are you doing?
I'm on the Flaming Libs here, back at home in Lynchburg. You know, they're coming off a loss as well, so I'll lay the points.
UMKC is traveling to Western Hall to take on the Leathernecks. Leathernecks are 10-2 at home. I'm gonna lock this. I'm laying 3 with the Leathernecks against UMKC. What are you doing?
I'm gonna join you here. I like the Leathernecks too. They've been really good at home. Let's go.
Let's go. Summit League, baby. Eastern Kentucky is taking on Queens at the Curry Arena. Eastern Kentucky won by 5 on New Year's Eve, but that was at EKU. Now we're at Queens. Queens is laying 2. I'm laying the 2 with Queens. What are you doing here?
I'm on the Queens as well. Eastern Kentucky, I love taking them at home, but not on the road.
Stetson, Ray Finkel's alma mater, is at Jacksonville. Jacksonville's laying 2. Huh? Doesn't make a lot of sense, right? I feel like Stetson's better than Jacksonville this year. That is why I will take Stetson at the Swisher Gymnasium. Roll up, motherfuckers. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm definitely on Stetson, man. Jacksonville, they struggle to score. We've touched on that multiple times. I will take the Hatters here.
Here's a game I'm interested on. Iowa is at Purdue. I was thinking about this one. Could Iowa beat Purdue? I feel like Iowa might have the offense to mess with them.
Yeah, but who's going to guard Edey?
Last time they played, now granted it was last year, Iowa won by 9. Give me Iowa +7. Sprinkle some on the money line, +245. What are you doing here?
I'm definitely taking the points, although Purdue is off the loss. But, you know, last time they were off a loss, they should have lost to Ohio State as well. I'll take the points here. Hawkeyes.
I just feel like Iowa's offense does present some challenges to certain schools. And I feel like they always – I could be full of shit here. I feel like they can play Purdue well. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not backing this with I don't have facts. I didn't do research on this, but I feel like they play them well. Marshall,
they beat him in the Big Ten championship last year.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like they give them some problems. Marshall is at Coastal Carolina in Conway. Man, it's too big of a spread. 9.5. I got to take Coastal. What are you doing here?
I'm probably going to take Marshall as well, even though I don't like.
I took Coastal.
Oh, you took Coastal?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm back and forth on this one. You know what? I'll Benedict here. I'll take Coastal. Marshall, not the same team away from Huntington.
Fair Dick is traveling to Long Island.
Fair Dick.
Yeah.
Pornhub, Fair Dick, Longwood.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Fairleigh Dickinson's laying 9 against Rod Strickland. Fair Dick against Rod. I gotta take the Sharks of Long Island +9. I don't feel good about it, but I'm taking the +9. Don't bet this. What are you doing here?
Yeah, you can't lay 9 with Fair Dick. I mean, come on.
Yeah. The Gulf Coast, Florida Gulf Coast, is getting 1 on the road against the Ospreys of North Florida. I do like Florida Gulf Coast to win this one. Give me FGC. What are you doing here?
I will take this side as well with you. Gulf Coast, let's go.
Rice is at Florida Atlantic. It's a good game. I mean, it depends. FAU has the potential to blow them out, but Rice is getting 14 points. 2 touchdowns in Boca Raton. Give me Rice plus the points. What are you doing?
I'm on Rice as well. I think they'll keep this one decently close.
Stonehill is at Merrimack. This is like a key game, I believe. I don't think either team can make it though, right? So Stonehill's in first place.
I think Merrimack is actually eligible now.
Okay, well then let's lock Merrimack. Because
they're one. How about Stonehill is in first place? I mean, we make fun of Stonehill. They're 8-3, man. They should be going to the tournament potentially.
and Merrimack, I feel like they won this conference 2 years ago, and they couldn't go to the tournament.
Yes.
It's a fun game.
Yeah. This is a get up spot. Let's go Merrimack.
Should we lock this? Let's lock this.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, they're at home. It'll be lit.
It's easy to see a tide turn.
Give me the Warriors. Let's go. App State heads to Monroe, Louisiana to take on ULM. Don't look now. App State's still alive. Both these teams. This is a huge game, actually. ULM's 3 games back. But like I said, the top 2 teams play each other, right? App State is 1 game behind ULM. Huge game. Absolutely huge game going on in Monroe, Louisiana at the faint Ewing Coliseum. Give me ULM to get it done. I'm not locking it, though, because they burned me the other night. What are you doing here?
Yeah, Monroe's a different team at home. I've definitely taken Monroe here.
True. No, I can't lock them again. They lost at home the other night. Morehead State is at Little Rock. Morehead State's laying 2.5. Little Rock, man, they just lost on a half-court game winner. This is at the Jack Stevens Center. Shout out to him.
This Courtney game.
This definitely reeks. Morehead State's only laying.
Morehead's in first.
I'm still taking Morehead.
Little Rock's in last.
I'm still taking Morehead. I'm laying the 2.5. What are you doing here?
Pornhub special here. I'm locking up Morehead. Let's go.
Oh, you're locking up Morehead though, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yep.
I'll join you on that. I think they're the better team.
They are so much better.
Morehead gets the win. I think Gandhi said that. We got a disgusting fun game. UT Arlington is going to Mexico to take on UT Rio Grande. UTA won by 12 on January 19th. This is at the UT RGV Fieldhouse, if memory serves me correct. I'm seeing UTRVG -3.5. I'll lay the 3.5. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'll lay the points as well here.
Shout out to Cameron Graham. He says, "Good eye, mate." He's from Australia. Shout out to that. I wonder what they think of Crocodile Dundee. But thanks for the great block and the Monmouth money line play. Nice parlay.
Boom, baby. Let's go.
And shout out to Australia. And look, we have a lot of fans, I feel like, college football, college basketball from Australia. We appreciate the land down under. This is a low-key good game. Middle Tennessee is at Western Kentucky. This is the one.
It's a rivalry.
Yeah, this is 100 Miles of Hate. I think that's their the name of the rivalry. I will. Both teams have won 2 in a row. Stansbury's back. I'm laying the 1. This is a tough place to go into and win. I'm taking WKU. Hilltoppers, what are you doing here?
I'm locking WKU. Rivalry, they always get it for middle. Let's go. Hilltoppers, Stansbury.
All right. You talk me into that one, too. Let's go. Let's go. UAB is at North Texas. This game's great. North Texas is laying 2.5. I'm on UAB plus the 2.5. Sprinkle that money line. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, I'm definitely on UAB. It's a tough matchup for North Texas because they can't score at times. I'll take UAB, but I'm not locking this. Denton's a tough place to go into.
I want to watch that game. SIU Edwardsville is laying 5.5 at Lindenwood Penitentiary. Kennis is going to that game. Shout out to Kennis. That's a good
game, man. That's a good game.
Yeah. Shout out to Kennis there. SIU's at Lindenwood. SIU Edwardsville is laying 5.5. I hesitated on this one. I'm going to lay the 5.5. Originally, my thought was to take Lindenwood. What are you doing here?
I'm going to take the points. Lindenwood.
The penitentiary. Arkansas State is heading to San Marcos to take on Texas State. I'm taking Arkansas State plus the 7.5. You?
I hate Arkansas State, but yes, I'll take the points here. Texas State's awful at home.
Denver is heading to North Dakota, where North Dakota's laying 3. Give me the Pioneers. Crime pays. They're a 3-point dog against North Dakota. Give me the Pioneers. What are you doing here, Mac?
I like North Dakota here. You know what? Let's have a lock battle. I'm on North Dakota. Let's go.
Oh, you're crazy.
No, who's Noah Beanick on?
In one corner, we got the Denver Pioneers. Crime pays. In the other corner, we got the Fighting Hawks of North Dakota. Just so you know, you're locking up a team that's 2-8 in their last 10. In the North Dakota Fighting Hawks, but Denver's 3-7 in their.
I was about to say Denver's 3-7 and hasn't won a road game in forever.
It's okay.
They beat South Dakota. Yeah, they did beat South Dakota.
Watch out! Pioneers are coming through. I know you're a little scared. Portland State, the Vikings, heading into Northern Colorado, where Dylan Kuntz has been playing good ball for the Bears. Northern Colorado's laying 4.5. This is a 2-point game on January 14th, but I'm laying the 4.5. I think NCC's playing better. What are you doing here?
What the beatdown Northern Colorado gave Weber the other night. Where did that come from? I'll lay the points with Northern Colorado here. The Bears.
Northwestern is coming into Columbus, Ohio. Now this one made me think. And I don't think much in life, you know what I mean? This one made me say, huh? I kind of want to fade Ohio State because did they quit on their coach? Perhaps. But at the same time, Northwestern is completely fucking unpredictable. I decided on this. Northwestern plus 5.5 hits. Ohio State wins the game. What'd you make on this one?
I kind of like that angle too. I don't like this game. This line kind of reeks. I mean, Ohio State's lost 9 out of 10 and they're laying 5.5. It feels like a Buckeye spot, man.
Should we lock Ohio State? I thought about that too.
Double down, triple down. Let's go, Buckeyes.
It's been a long time for them, so give me the Buckeyes. Yeah. What's the murder in Milwaukee? I don't remember.
It reminds me of that Iowa home game that they had a couple weeks ago where they were laying 3.5. Everyone's like, how? And then they beat Iowa by 20.
Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Let's take Ohio State. Omaha is at North Dakota State. Omaha's getting 8.5. It's too many. Give me Omaha Steaks. What are you doing here?
Omaha. Yeah, I'll take the points.
Oakland is heading to Green Bay. Where all of a sudden the Phoenix is getting 10.5 points. I'm on the Phoenix. Is this a money line spot? Or is it
no? It's a total letdown. I'm locking Oakland. I'm going back to the well here. Green Bay's going to get drilled.
Money line Mac locking up the Golden Grizz. You know, Ted Kaczynski went to Oakland. I'm talking out of my ass. I only know a couple murderers. I only know that the guy in Milwaukee. I forget. I get all their names confused. They're all similar. But anyway, he went to Ohio State. Sacramento State is at Northern Arizona. Northern Arizona's laying 1. They're away from
both these teams.
No, Sac State's winning this. Sac State's winning this. What are you doing?
Neither. I'll lay the points to the Lumberjack. They both have burned me this last week.
Detroit is at Milwaukee. This is where you made a mistake, my friend, because this is the get right spot. Milwaukee just lost to Green Bay. I'm laying the 1.5 with the Panthers of Milwaukee. I'm locking it. I've been wanting to fade this Detroit team that's been red hot. What are you doing here, Mac?
The Michigan teams are back. I'm on Detroit.
Good point.
What do you say?
He says, why is Milwaukee at home only favored by 1.5?
I think this line stinks. Do I go back to my Michigan parlay here?
Go.
Let's have another lock battle. Let's go Detroit.
No. Let's fucking go. You're going to lose. I'm very excited. Let's go. In one corner, the Panthers of Milwaukee. In the other corner, Detroit Mercy. Lord have mercy. Yeah, bring it on. New Orleans is getting 12 at Nichols. Yeah. It's a lot. They suck, though. Give me the 12, though. At the Stouffer gym? What are you doing here?
I'll lay the points here, man. New Orleans is awful.
Okay, you ready to have some fun?
We got a stinky one here.
No. We got the perfect situation. Oral Roberts is heading into the Shoenecker to take on St. Thomas. St. Thomas is getting 9.5 points and plus 360 on the money line. There comes a point in life where you gotta go. You gotta go for it. You gotta go for it. I'm locking up the Tommies. Sprinkle some on the money line. Money line play. Mac, what are you doing?
Oh, you know I'm joining you. This is a brand play. Shoenecker, let's go. Tommies.
Nobody goes into the Shoenecker and gets the dub. South Alabama's at Troy. Troy's laying 3. Troy's been letting me down. I'm still laying the 3, though. What are you doing here?
Oh, man. Both these teams are a big letdown. South Alabama and Troy, both underachieving in the Sun Belt, bottom half. I'll take Troy one more time, I guess.
This might be my favorite game to watch tomorrow night. Might. Louisiana heads into Hattiesburg, Mississippi to take on Southern Miss. These are the top 2 teams in the Sun Belt. They're tied for first. Southern Miss is laying 2.5. I'm going to take Southern Miss. I'm not locking this because I can't wait to watch this one, man. Louisiana's been red hot lately. What are you doing here?
I like Southern Miss as well because that place does get lit, especially for a rivalry against Louisiana. I'm not going to lock it, though. I think this game comes right down the wire. It's a good game.
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's a great game to watch. Kennesaw is at Jacksonville State. Kennesaw's laying 3.5. Look, you always get me to jump on the Owls. I'll stay with the Owls. Who has been the better team all year? So I'll lay the 3.5. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm going to lay the 3.5 as well with my guys. The Owls. Let's go Owls, baby. When do they play Liberty again? Next week. So
Southeast Louisiana heads into McNeese. Sila's only laying 2. Stop it.
Oh, man.
Stop it. I'm locking up the Lions, laying 2 at At McNeese. Lock it up. Don't even think about it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm joining you. These are the two games we're diving into, Courtney. Moorhead and Southeast Louisiana.
Let's go. Corpus Christi, Texas A&M Corpus Christi's laying 13 against Houston Christian, aka Houston Baptist. I'll take the points, I guess. What are you doing here?
I'll take the points. Not a strong lean here.
Yeah. I thought about locking this. Incarnate Words laying 7 against Lamar. Dude, iDub has been playing better, man.
They have.
I'll lay the
Can we
7.
lay a touchdown with them?
I don't know. I'll lay the 7. I'm not going to lock it. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the points. I don't love this either.
UT Martin is at Eastern Illinois. UT Martin's laying 4.
I'll lay 2 out of the standings.
I'll lay the 4, I think. UT Martin's high up there. No, they
UT
lost.
Martin. We'll define high up there because everybody is 7-5 in this damn league, or 6-6, other than Moorhead. Martin 7-5, EIU 3-9. Ooh, I'm gonna take the Panthers. They need it.
Oh. Austin P is heading to North Alabama to take on the Lions. North Alabama's laying 5.5. Lion parlay. Southeast Louisiana, North Alabama. Lion up, baby. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll join you. Austin P's not very good at all. Let's go Lions.
Let's go. That means lock these things up. Let's go. Tarleton State's at Southern Utah. Southern Utah's laying 7.5. I'll lay the 7.5. This is a good game. What are you doing here?
Tarleton State, man. You know, the Thundering Birds have been my team at Southern Utah. I'm going to take the points. So Billy Gillespie, I think they keep this thing close.
Pacific is at Portland. Portland's laying 5.5. This is a tough one for me. I ended up laying the 5.5. I don't feel good about this one. What are you doing?
I don't feel great about it either. I'll lay the points here.
Southern Indiana is at Tennessee Tech. Tennessee Tech's laying 1. Give me the Screaming Eagles +1 on the road. What are you doing here?
That's my team, man. You know, that was a tough spot for them against Moorhead. They've lost 3 in a row. I think they bounce back here, but I'm not locking them. They burned me a little bit lately.
Yeah, don't lock that.
Still my team, though.
Lipscomb's at Central Arkansas. UCA's been playing better. They're catching 7. It's enough for me. They're at home. Give me UCA +7. You?
Yeah, I'll take UCA as well here.
Montana is traveling to Idaho State. Montana's laying 3. Give me the... No, I'll lay the 3 with Montana. I almost thought about taking the Bengals. I'll lay the 3 with Montana. What are you doing here?
Yeah, it's a short week for the Bengals. They just played on Monday as well. Same with Tarleton and Arlington. I'll fade all those teams. I'll take Montana here.
Southeast Missouri State is currently 1 game back from first place. They're at Tennessee State, who's 3 games back from first place. Huge game. Huge game in the OVC. Tennessee State's
1 game back, tied with 7 others.
Tennessee State's laying 1. I'm on SEMO. I think SEMO's the best team in this conference, personally. I'm catching a point on the road. Give me SEMO. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'll take SEMO as well. I actually think Southern Indiana is, although they're not eligible and they've dropped a couple games. But yeah, I'll take SEMO here.
UCLA is laying 15 in Corvallis.
Here we go.
I'm laying the 15. Oregon State's they're on auto fade right now. I can't do it. Hey, chat, do you see a line for Northwestern State and Texas A&M Commerce? If so, please put it in the chat. I don't see a line on that. UCLA is
Have they played UCLA yet? Oregon State?
This is on the Pac-12 network, so no. But yeah, UCLA. Yeah. No, they haven't played yet. This is the first meeting.
I thought they played. Yeah, no. I'll take the points.
I'm laying.
Don't feel great about it.
San Francisco's at Northwestern State's -2 against Texas A&M Commerce. Lock that. Northwestern State's going to fuck them up. I'm on that. I'm locking Northwestern State. What are you doing here, Mac?
Yeah, no, I'll take Northwestern State here. I'm not going to lock this one, though.
Oh, play with it.
I know you played it. Hey, you played with it. I you know what? I'm locking it now. Let's go.
Oh, there we go. They're way better. They're going to fuck them up. They're going to win by 10, 20, something like that. San Francisco's at Gonzaga at the Kennel. This place is going to be rocking. San Francisco's catching 14.5. Remember the Zags coming off that loss. Still too many points for me. Give me the Dons plus 14.5. What are you doing here, Mac?
I like the Dons as well here. Maybe a kind of a emotional letdown after that St. Mary's collapse. They got BYU on deck as well.
This game is fantastic as well. Montana State, second place in the Big Sky, heading to Ogden, Utah to take on Weber State, third place in the Big Sky. Huge game going on here at the D Event Center. I'm going to lay the 3 with Montana State. I think they're better. I think there's a little bit of a gap between 1 and 2 and then 3. What are you doing?
I'm locking up Weber. They just got embarrassed on Monday night, came back off the road, back at home. I'm taking Weber, sprinkle some on the money line, or take it on the money line.
Money line Mac. Oh, wait, I got music for that. Money line Mac locking up Weber State. Charlotte is heading to El Paso, Texas. I smell a rock fight. UTEP's laying 3. I'm locking up UTEP -3. It's a far trip. This is a far trip. What are you doing here?
Oh, yeah. It's UTEP. The Miners, my team, baby. Tink, tink. Let's go.
Let's go. UC Davis is heading into UC Riverside. Riverside's laying 2.5. This is a good game. It's a good game for both these teams. Could be right in the mix there. I'm going to take Riverside -2.5 though. What are you doing here?
Yeah, I'm with you here. I'll lay the points to Riverside.
Perhaps game of the night, and I still might go to this. St. Mary's is at Loyola Marymount. They're laying 8.5 at LMU. This is it. I'm locking up LMU plus 8.5. I'm riding the plus 300 money line. Trap fucking game right here. What are you doing here?
Absolutely. I'm looking back. Every time they play Gonzaga, they almost lose the next game. And, hey, if you really want to get creative, a brand play, take Loyola Marymount on the money line, parlay it with the Tommies. For ultimate college experience. Here we go. We're taking down all these undefeated teams.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
Let's go.
Leaupepe, the god. Cal Poly's at UC Irvine. Cal Poly's catching 14. It's a little too much for me. I'm taking the Mustangs at Cal Poly. What are you doing here?
Yeah, same here.
San Diego and Steve Lavin heading to Santa Clara to take on the Bronx or the Broncos. Bronx, one of the two. I don't know. Santa Clara is laying 10.5. Still a little steep. Give me a Lavin plus the 10.5. He's from that neck of the woods. What are you doing?
Yeah, I agree here. Actually, potential lock. Check the picks page tomorrow.
Cal State Northridge is at Cal State Bakersfield. I almost vomited thinking about watching this game. Bakersfield's laying 4.5. Didn't they just upset somebody? So one of these teams just upset somebody. I will. I feel
I'll lay it. Teams are the same.
I'll lay it. These two are the same. They suck ass. I'll lay it with Bakersfield. What are you doing here?
Yeah, no, I'm gonna lay it as well.
This is a bring your meth game too.
Yeah, bring your meth special.
Arizona State heads to the farm in Palo Alto to take on Stanford. This game smell a little bit to you. Stanford's laying 2.5.
Take it 3 in a row. I'm locking Stanford. They're going to win.
Smells. Courtney Love.
Arizona State. Yep.
Moneyline Mac is locking up the Cardinal of Stanford. I'll take Stanford. I'm not going to lock it, but feel free to ride it there. BYU heads to Pepperdine. Take on the Waves. BYU's laying 7. Give me Pepperdine plus 7. Sleepy spot. What are you doing here?
Agreed. It is a sleepy spot. I'll take Pepperdine.
UC Santa Barbara's at Long Beach State. Long Beach State's laying 1. This is a huge game. I saw Rothstein talking about this. Santa Barbara's going to win. They're better. Give me Santa Barbara +1. What are you doing here?
Yeah, no, it is a big game because Long Beach State is 2 games back or a game and a half back of Santa Barbara. I'm on Long Beach State.
Yeah, we got that's a good game, man. I should go to that actually.
Yeah.
Arizona is at Cal. Arizona's laying 18.5. I'll lay it. What are you doing?
I'll take it, but not a lot of confidence here.
Huge game in the Pac-12 here. USC at Oregon. Oregon laying 4. We highlighted this on the bracketology episode. I'm going to lay the 4 with Oregon. I think they're going to get it done. What are you doing here?
They need it. Lock it.
Okay. I'll join you on that. Oregon -4. Quack. 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 Final game of the night. UC San Diego goes to Hawaii. Hawaii's laying 11. I'll lay it.
I'm going to take the points, but I mean, it's hard to handicap Hawaii, man.
Yeah. All right, folks, and that concludes the college basketball experience. Look, I'm not going to rattle off all my locks. It's a long-ass episode. Go to the picks page, sportsgamblingpodcast.com, or the SGPN app. Subscribe to the college basketball experience. Also, we just dropped 2 college football experience episodes. Remember, tomorrow we're going to go early. Pre-game talk for college basketball at 3 p.m. Pacific, 6 o'clock Eastern. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Check out the college baseball experience. Remember, we come together as one on YouTube, youtube.com/thecollegeexperience. Check out all Moneyline Max stuff. I mean, the Ryan and Rush show, I'm sure they'll be talking about Dub V's big win against Iowa State. Also, the NFL Gambling Podcast. We got the Super Bowl coming. What are you doing? Go listen to it. Appreciate Noah Beanick pulling some of those clips as well. He's a fucking legend. Get the SGPN app for free in the App Store and Google Play Store. And come talk college hoops with us in the Discord, sportsgamblingpodcast.com/Discord. This is the college basketball experience. You better start thinking about yours. And we out of here.
One time for you. Sit back and recline. I've been chilling out on the beach. Couple lemonade. Can't surf, so I stare at the waves. With my lady, a baby straight out the 80s. Rubbing on her butt, she told me, honey, behave. Mischievous grand says it all. If I can get her alone and I can get her to fall for a guy like me. Not rich, kind of fly, never shy when it comes to that warm apple pie, no lie. I've been doing the most. I'm from the R, but I love how they do it the coast. It's all chill, build, kick it with folks. Crack jokes, smoke, burning the ropes, feet in the sand. Damn, I feel like the man. Give me your plan, I'ma jam like only I can. Call me the breeze, peace to you in 3. And wipe your feet before you hop in my Jeep, cause it's on like that. I said it's on like that. You know it's on like that. Hey yo, it's on like that, like that, like that, like that, like that, like that. Hey yo, it's on like that. No proof restricts my view. The breeze is cool, the sky's so blue. I'm just rolling like it's stolen. We riding up over this island. They say I'm wildin', but I don't stop smiling. Cause if I'm breathing, what a reason for cheesing. I'm chillin', feeling like $1 million. Bucks to the ceiling. Damn, what a feeling. And if you felt like me, you probably had a hand that was dealt like me. Grabbed all your chips and pushed them all in. Didn't give a fuck whether people bought in. So when you win, it feels much sweeter. Nod to the bass, stumping at your speaker. Your boy Joe always got your back. Man, you always keep your pockets fat. Cause it's on like that. I said it's on like that. You know it's on like that. Hey yo, it's on like that, like that, like that, like that, like that.